She was standing on my porch before the sun had even finished rising, arms crossed like she owned the mountain. "You can't just build here. This is HOA property," she barked, shoving a paper in my face. I didn't even take it because I knew it wasn't worth the ink it was printed on. My wife, still half asleep, stepped outside in her sweatshirt, holding her coffee. Karen's eyes locked on her instantly. "You need to leave before I call the police," she snapped. I leaned on the railing, calm, almost bored. "You're on my land, ma'am." That's when she pulled out her phone, dialing without hesitation. "Officers? Yes, I have trespassers at 117 Pine Ridge." Her voice was sharp, rehearsed, like she'd done this before. My wife just sipped her coffee, silent, watching. A patrol car rolled up in under 10 minutes. Karen practically ran to them, pointing at us like she'd caught dangerous fugitives. "Arrest them. They don't belong here." The officer walked up slowly, looking from me to my wife. Karen kept talking over him, spitting out words about community rules and illegal occupation. Then my wife reached into her back pocket and pulled out her wallet. She flipped it open. The gold military ID gleamed in the morning light. The officer froze. Karen's mouth actually dropped open. She looked like someone had yanked the ground out from under her. "You're military?" the officer asked, suddenly more respectful. My wife didn't answer right away, just gave a slow, knowing smile. "Retired Captain, U.S. Army," she said finally. Karen's face turned pale, and for the first time since she'd shown up, she didn't have a single word to say. What Karen didn't know was that this was only the beginning. Karen tried to recover, forcing a shaky laugh. "Well, that doesn't change the fact you're breaking HOA rules," she said, waving the fake notice again like it was the Constitution. The officer glanced at it, frowned, and handed it back without a word. "Ma'am, this isn't an official document," he told her. "This land isn't even in your HOA's jurisdiction." Her eyes darted between him and us, panic creeping in. "No, you don't understand. Everyone here follows the rules. They can't just live here," she snapped, her voice cracking. My wife stepped forward, close enough that Karen had to tilt her head back to meet her eyes. "This cabin," she said slowly, "has been in my family for 3 generations, and I've got the deed to prove it." Karen flinched but didn't move. She muttered something about calling the HOA president and stormed back to her car. But instead of leaving, she sat there, phone glued to her ear, glaring at us through the windshield. The officer gave me a look that said he'd seen this kind of circus before. "She's not breaking any laws, but she's not going to stop," he warned quietly. This was just the beginning. Watch the full HOA Karen story in my long video. Link is in the description.